So how you doing? So if you've been watching my videos, you've seen video on the 350, 170, the MS250, you know. So I did all that video today, and I'm still going. So, you know, chores never stop. So we're gonna basically start a new video here, and basically I'm gonna be splitting this load of wood. I grabbed another load of wood from at the other house. I think I still have one more load in there to grab, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the splitter started, get it warming up, and I got a couple other things to do today. So I'll see if I can give you a couple of clips of what we're doing, and you know, have a good day of this. But another day of chores, here we come. All right, that load is all split except for the junk wood. I'm cleaning up all the cookies and everything from me playing. You know, I'm doing it all at once, so I got a pile of cookies in there that need burnt. But I think that's probably roughly half a cord, maybe a little under. But so that is one chore for the day done. Got several more. So yeah, that's one chore for the day done. Next on my to-do list is a dryer. We don't have a dryer in here yet. We've been hanging the clothes out on the line, and I've been kind of procrastinating putting a dryer in because, you know, I'm actually one of those people. I prefer my stuff hung out on the line. It doesn't shrink on you and all that stuff, you know. So I much prefer it when it's hung on the line. It's just the convenience of having a dryer, you know. But I got to get it in because we're looking at probably a week and a half, 2 weeks without any nice weather. I mean, today we got a little stretch here without rain, but otherwise we're looking at rain pretty much every day. So I'm going to get the dryer in, and that way we're good to go, you know, regardless of what the weather is. Just got to kind of force ourselves to hang the clothes on the line, I guess. But that's where I'm headed. Get that dryer in, and then we'll be heading to the shop here in a little bit and looking at doing some work. Alrighty. Oops, I just got a text. Chili is done and very good. It's dinner time, I guess. Alrighty, so let's go get some food. Then we'll put the dryer in. Alrighty. Alright, so we're in the shop now. I'm playing with this 410. This Homelight 410 I'm hot sawing. You can see the mock-up's coming together a little better now. Got our carburetor sticking way out there. Looking kind of cool. And if I stick my hand on here, you can see I'm close, but I'm good to go, I think. You know what I mean? I'm close, but I think I'm good. The fuel line, I'll probably just run, you know, I'm just probably going to bend this one down a little into here a little to run in, and then I'll run the impulse probably just straight through or something. Probably. We'll see. I think the throttle linkage is going to be the worst thing to set up, you know, because my throttle linkage needs to hook up here. So I'm definitely going to have to run a cable from the trigger out and around somehow to get onto that. We'll have to figure something out there. But that's probably going to be the worst part of getting that whole thing set up. I do have the air filter. You want to see that? I didn't get the velocity stack yet. So the velocity stack is going to bolt on here. And here, let me prop this air filter on here. This will give you an idea of what she's going to look like. That's so funny. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I can't help but laugh when I see that. Yeah. My hand's still good in there, so, you know, I'm still good for running it. I was concerned about the air filter sucking your shirt in and stuff. So I put this, I went with this one here with the 90 on it. Oh, tell me that ain't some weird monstrosity. But enough chuckles. Just waiting for the velocity stack to show up, and then I can work at getting that all set up. And then, one thing at a time. Gotta get the impulse ran, fuel in for ran, and figure out a trigger or a throttle linkage. Now I am ready to start doing port work. Got the cylinder sitting here. You can see the machine work is done. Briscoe did the machine work for me some time ago. So yeah, she's set up for 20 thousandths of squish. We did not do anything to the combustion chamber. So we're leaving the combustion chamber as is for a reason. Has to do with squish velocities, the fuels that I'm running. I'm not running gasoline. Well, I'll start out running gasoline. I'll see if I can get it to perform well and run it on gas at Saltfest. But it may not run well with gas. It might require some other fuel because of the port work I'm going to do to it. I'm basically going to do all the port work for the fuel and the pipe and everything I plan on running. Then I'm going to try to run it without the pipe and without the alcohol, and hope it performs enough to run at Saltfest. So, it's probably not going to happen. It might just end up being, a toy saw for the fun, something for the fun of it. She is an open port transfer. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot to the transfers here. They're pretty well matched up from the factory. So I might not do much to the transfers, but I am going to do some additional work to it, transfer-wise. Hard to explain right now without showing you, so we'll just kind of leave that for another day. The exhaust port is quite tiny, and she's going to get opened up. As you see, there's no intake, so there's all of that there. Piston is brand spanking new. We've got that from Leon. So yeah, we got a brand new old stock piston ready to go for it, and I'm ready to start working on that stuff, I think. I am going to port it. I'm going to port it for methanol is what I'm going to do. Like right there she is. That's the fuel I'm going to run it, M1 methanol. So yeah, well, this is going to be fun. I think if I can get it to run and run well. I was surprised that reed block fit in there as well as it did. A little bit of work and she went in. In fact, it's actually gasketed. The reed block itself is gasketed. It's in there. It's ready to go. I made a new gasket for it, so it's ready to go. All we really got to do is pull it apart from here out and get everything bolted together and put it back in. I'm probably going to motor seal everything. I just didn't do that yet because I might have to pull the handle back off down the road. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where she goes. But there she is. The Homelite 410. Here, let's put that air filter on there one more time and get a laugh at this. There it is. Sometimes I amuse myself, I guess. I think it's funny. Still got to build a pipe for it. I haven't even started that. So, there's a lot of work left to do to this. A lot. But she's coming together one little bit at a time. Now, I did start working on the Homelite 360, but I think from sitting for so long, I'm having some issues now. So I'm going to have to fix more than what I was hoping originally. The starter don't want to function out, and it used to function. But she's all like gummy feeling now. Doesn't want to return. I have another carburetor here. Like I was going to try 372 carburetor. The linkage is pretty severely different So it would take a lot of modifications to get it to work. But I had another carburetor here from 350 or 35, which they're very similar. Just the choke linkage operates in reverse. So the 360, it operates like this way, but on the other one it works this way. So I'd have to figure something out there if I can get it to work. But we'll see. I did try that different carburetor, put a kit in it, and it's not drawing fuel at all. So we'll have to figure something out there. It's possible the impulse line came off at the crankcase side. I'll have to look and see. But something funky's going on there. I tried fuel down the carb and it didn't pop on me, which I should try that again here in a minute. I'm suspicious this all has a weak spark. See, I was able to test it for spark and I could confirm that it does generate spark, but I got a feeling it might be a weak spark. Just because of how difficult it is to get to start. Let me see what happens right now. I'm gonna give it a couple of pulls, see if it pops. I flooded it, trying to put fuel down the carb. It's been sitting overnight, so I just want to see if it pops. She is pumping fuel. Huh. I just saw an air bubble move. So, yeah, maybe we're better off than what I thought. This starter is funky, though. So, yeah. So, it's pumping fuel, but I can't get it to pop. So, yeah. I got a feeling it's a spark issue all along. I've been fighting this all for a long time, and all along, I got a feeling it's a spark issue. Go figure. I got a couple other ones here. I'll try a different coil or 2 or 3. See what happens, you know? That might take care of our problems. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and start tearing down Bodie's other saw here soon. Once I get that's cleaned off. Just a few things. I think I'm going to start tearing his saw down here soon and start getting it ready. And then I might make room here on this table to tear Dino Joe's saw down as well. So we'll be playing with the 410 off and on, Bodie's saw over there, and Dino Joe's 550 over here. So yeah, I think that's what we'll be doing. Now, what else? My brothers, I haven't tried to start it in a while. Let's see what happens. It don't have a compression release, and I did a base gasket delete, so, you know, she's got some thump to it. I better not do that again. I have the clutch off. So, yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. The clutch came out and started hitting the chain brake, the band for the chain brake. So, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, a little update for you. Some things I've been messing with here. And, hey, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.